Good afternoon, members and guests. Today is Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. I hereby call the Population Health Committee to come to order. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Clemens. Farmer. Helton Haynes. Himmer. Kumar. Rudder. Terry. Travis. Madam Chairman.
We have a quorum?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Clerk. First, I want to ask, do any members have any introductions or any personal orders today? Chairman Kumar, you're recognized.
I hope she will not mind, but Dr. Jeannie Bollinger is here in the audience. She's a highly respected longtime surgeon who practiced in Nashville, and I would like to acknowledge her presence.
Are there any other personal orders today? Representative Travis, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would just like to say hello to everybody out there. That's the good-looking crew out there. I appreciate you coming. Thanks.
And Chairman Farmer.
And Madam Chair, I just want to say I'm looking forward to serving another year with you. So just happy to be back.
Well, thank you. You made my day for sure.
Well, thank you, Madam Chair.
I think Chairman Terry is going to echo the same, weren't you? Oh, sorry, Representative Himmer, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just want to recognize our TMA Doctor of the Day, Dr. Katrina Green.
I wasn't going to mention it, but I do want to say with the signs and all, as long as you're not blocking, they have to be at a certain level, as long as you're not blocking anyone behind you. Just wanted to remind everybody of that. Okay, well, if we have no other personal orders, we'll be moving on to our agenda today. We did have two bills that were before us. House Bill 1895 that was being presented by Chairman Zachary has asked that it would be rode for 1 week. And so without objection, the bill is rode for 1 week. And the next bill that we're going to deal with is House Bill 1884 by Hakeem.
Motion on the bill. Second.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second on the bill. So I will recognize Representative Hakeem to discuss your bill, please.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman and members. I do appreciate this opportunity to make some remarks in regards to Bill 1884. In the essence or in summary, what the bill is about is the offense of criminal abortion. And what we're asking to be considered is to exclude cases of rape and incest to improve the physical and mental health of pregnant women. Currently, state law forbids abortions where rape and incest takes place. I did transmit electronically to you, Madam Chair, and the members, a list of states who had laws similar to that what we have in the state of Tennessee, where I'm going to use the term, a form of exceptions have been accepted. And I believe that's somewhere between 9 and 11 states where some changes have been made. And we're asking that consideration be given here in the state of Tennessee to those exceptions being made part of our law. I think we have to take into consideration that when rape takes place, the trauma, the impact of it, not only on an adult woman, but it happens to children also. And I would hope that we can see that the humane thing for us to do would be to not force those persons under those circumstances to carry that child. What I'm getting at is that what kind of life would that child have under those circumstances, how they came into the world? What impact, if it's a adult woman or child, who has to know that that person impregnated her and has no responsibility, no caring for that child or her. And so what I'm trying to get at, I think there's trauma that will be not good for the adult woman or the child under those circumstances. So we're asking you to give consideration to these exceptions being made possible here in the state of Tennessee. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Representative. Okay, we have heard the explanation on the bill. So are there any questions for the sponsor? Chairman Farmer, you're recognized.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. And just a couple things I had noticed out of your opening remarks there, Representative Akeem. One thing I want to make clear that we already have fathers and that are out there right now that had a voluntary sexual encounter with a partner that don't care for children and don't pay their child support as it is. Okay, so there's already folks out there that doesn't render the responsibility to care for their own children the way it is, outside of rape or incest. Number two, the statements you made makes it sound like all lives that are brought into this world are worthless and have no meaning if they came from rape or incest. And I can promise you, sir, that there are people, adults, children that are alive today and thank God every day that their mother didn't go and have them removed from their body. So for you to come in this committee and say that every life that came from a rape or incest is worthless and meaningless and has no hope for meaning is just a false statement, in my opinion.
Excuse me, if there are any more outbursts, you will be asked to leave the committee. This is Chairman Farmer's time to talk, and I would ask that you all would be respectful.
Right, and that's the 2 points I want to make. Number one, there's already folks out there that don't take care of their children, had nothing to do with rape or incest. And number two, there are plenty of lives that are meaningful and purposeful that came from rape or incest. And I can guarantee there are folks today that thank God every day that they're alive that came from the unfortunate events of those two things. So I just wanted you to say, sir, I just would like for you to reflect on maybe some of your comments and maybe comment on that, on my position and my opinion, which I'm entitled to show my opinion and that opinion of my constituents that I represent in Sevier and Jefferson counties. You don't have to agree with it, but those are the folks that elected me to come down here. And so, I'm expressing the opinions of my constituents and the opinions of myself today. So, thank you.
You're recognized, Representative King.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I would agree with you, sir. Those are your opinions and your ideas when you say, I don't give value and worth to the life of a child. What we're talking about is not only that child, but the impact. We're talking about people who have mental issues as a result of a rape. We're talking about people who have trauma that they can't overcome because of that. And I don't see how, let me.
Has no relevance. I'm leaving.
I question if we're giving any weight to the impact on women under these circumstances. And, you know, I don't know if, I know I have, I don't know if you've talked with residents or women who have been through this trauma. And I would hope that before we deny such a law to go into place or change to take place, that we would give consideration to this going on to the next committee, where you will have an opportunity to talk with people in your district and not just offhand assume what the mindset of the people are in your district. Women make up at least 50% of the population of this nation. In this nation, over 500,000 women are raped. In the Southeast, 65,000 are raped. And I apologize. I give as much weight to the life of a woman as I do the life that they carry. And if we're gonna put the life of the woman and that child in such a situation that there's not a positive relationship, that maybe neglect takes place or mental issues take place, I question if we're doing what's in the best interest of our citizens.
Do you have any more questions? Chairman Farmer?
Yeah, just to follow up, and once again, my opinions are the expression of the values and opinions of the 68 to 72,000 people that I represent in Sevier Jefferson counties. This is the 12th year I've been a state representative, so I've been elected 6 times, going on 7. So if those values and opinions change, then that would reflect the person that's sitting in this seat. But right now, I'm here reflecting the opinions and values of my constituency, okay? So respectfully, my issue was your statement saying that a life, a baby that comes into this world as a result of rape or incest can, in some way, that you made the assumption, or at least you told this committee that, hey, that has no value. They're going to have mental health issues. They can't be happy. My constituents, along with myself, disagree with that. And your statement that, well, a child can't have value or have a good life because there's no one there to take care of that child. Well, right now we're already dealing with issues where people don't pay their child support. Taxpayers are taking care of these children. There's single family, there's single mothers out there raising children already. Those are my 2 points. Thank you.
If I may.
Representative Hakeem?
All right. Once again, I value life as much as anyone else in this room. My wife and I have 4 children, 4 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. So we value life. But are we going to impose our will on women throughout the state and children? We're talking about children who have to deal with incest. And we're going to act like it's just another thing that happens, that yes, they should have that child. But you talk about children being under the ward of the state. Is that the best environment for any child to be in that environment? Again, I apologize. But I'm passionate. I love people, period. And I question well, I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Are there any more questions for our sponsor today? Okay. Kumar, I'm sorry. Chairman Kumar, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Representative Hakeem. I respect you and admire you for bringing a very difficult problem in our society to us. We are as torn as our society is torn. We are a very divided society on the matter of a minor victim of rape or incest. half of our people in the state find it unconscionable for us to make that child go through a pregnancy. On the other hand, the other half also find it is immoral to kill the baby. It's not the baby's fault. And two wrongs don't make it a right. That is a struggle we are doing or facing. Each of us has to look within our heart, pray for guidance, and hope and pray that we're doing the right thing. But you bring a very difficult problem. We are a divided society. And since the representatives here also represent that society, we are also torn and divided. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Chairman Kumar.
Chairman Kumar, I want to thank you for your mindset. I think it's very balanced, and you listen to both sides of the issue. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Are there any other questions for a sponsor? Okay, seeing none, I think we're ready to vote. On House Bill 1884, all of those in favor, aye.
Aye.
All of those, no. No. The noes have it.
Thank you, Madam Chair and members.
Hope your child doesn't get raped and of course, have a child. My mother was raped at 13 and you all. Okay. Okay, motion to adjourn. Seeing no further business, we are adjourned.